Wow. You guys are up early. Good morning. And thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being here in Washington. I cannot tell you how grateful I am for the opportunity to join you all this morning, for your presence here, and for what your presence means. And it means an awful lot to me and an awful lot to a lot of people around this country. So thank you all for making the commitment to be here. Mike, thank you for the introduction. Thank you for allowing me to represent you. Thank you for your commitment to this organization, for your efforts to ensure that our Commonwealth leads the fight against bullying. It is extraordinarily humbling to be your representative in Congress, and I will continue to pester you for as long as you don't change your phone number. So thank you very, very much. To Jonathan, a huge and heartfelt moment of gratitude as well. From helping kids access clean water, to leveraging his tech experience in the White House, to launching ADL's 50 States Against Hate initiative. Jonathan, you have always combined innovation and public service to find a way to better our world. This organization is lucky to have you at its helm. Thank you. I heard this is the first year that you're having members of Congress here, and I am honored to be one of them. A dear colleague of mine is, I think, due to the stage shortly after I finish, in Ileana Ros-Lehtinen. The Chairwoman Ros-Lehtinen, I served under her on the Foreign Affairs Committee on my first term. She took me to Afghanistan. Ileana is a proud Republican member of Congress who does the job right and well. You will find a hard time finding a Democratic colleague of hers that has anything negative to say about her. And after 3 decades in Washington, that is not an easy thing to do. We are losing, with her retirement, the House of Representatives as an institution is losing somebody that represents what this job and what public service is supposed to be about, which is serving the public. I'm grateful to have served with her, and I wish her well, and I'm grateful that all of you are giving a chance to recognize her as well. So thank you for doing so. For over a century, the ADL and its members have stood as a united front against hatred, against bigotry, against intolerance in every American community. Looking out at all of you today is a testament to how far we have come as a community, as a nation, and also a symbol of hope for the work that remains undone. Because in the face of great challenges, your example lights our way. Folks, it is no secret that these are turbulent times. The past 15 months, for many of us, have been exhausting and can be disorienting. So we might forgive those that write it off as pure chaos, as an amateur executive, as hopelessly divided political parties, as partisanship run amok. The administration in a state of confusion at best, corruption at worst. But you all know better. Many of you have seen this kind of act before. It isn't chaos, it's calculation. Because beneath every seemingly sporadic tweet or executive order, press conference, is a cold yet determined vision to divide American life into a zero-sum game, where in order for some part of our community to win, someone else has to lose, or be belittled, or be objectified, or be diminished. A community where we are helpless to reject hateful speech that plants the seeds for 4 million anti-Semitic tweets in 1 year. where transgender men and women in uniform serving their country overseas can be openly derided and denigrated by their own government. We're young American dreamers who have put their faith and trust in their government can be used as bargaining chips to build a wall of spite. Where young black men can't move into new homes in peace, where young black women can't travel in peace, where young Native American students can't visit a school in peace, where the wealthiest, most powerful nation in the world determines that we only have room for 11 Syrian refugees fleeing unimaginable violence and hatred in pursuit of the values that we believe enshrine our founding documents and the foundation of our democracy. 11 refugees. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you that this is the real fight that we face. Black or white, rich or poor, man or woman, Jewish, Catholic, Muslim, agnostic. Today we are all called to defend the belief that has paved our nation from its existence, that dignity, inherent in each and every one of us, cannot be bargained away. For we have learned a painful lesson far too many times. Hatred is not harmless. And if allowed once again to seep into our communities, into our policies, into our government, and to our laws, the consequences will span generations. It is why we will not withhold our outrage when a Holocaust memorial in Boston is shattered and we build it again, or a swastika is spray painted on our neighbor's door. Why we will not allow our anger to be dismissed every time a person in power uses racist or anti-Semitic dog whistles in passing. Why we look towards all of you here today, well, members of your government, look towards you gathered in this hall this morning to serve as our better angels when you return home, to be leaders in our communities and your homes. So thank you for giving your time this morning to come to Washington, to be with us this week, to let your government know that the debates that echo in our halls should be reflective of the values that we enshrine in our homes. Thank you for being stewards of equality every single day. I'm honored to be with you this morning. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having me.